From the beginning of creation, the rivers have flowed, from hidden springs in the mountains. Through valleys and plains, they have found their way to the vast oceans. For thousands of years, this cycle has never ceased. Waters pour into the sea, yet the sea is never full. It comes back in rain and mist, flowing once again. Science gives it a name, the water cycle. But even the wisest scientists cannot explain the origin of the order that keeps it in perfect balance. It is the fingerprint of the Almighty, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Before humans walked the earth, before cities and roads, before we named rivers and seas, the waters were already in motion. They were commanded to flow, and they obeyed. Ancient tribes would watch the rivers and wonder where they began and where they ended. Some thought the sea would one day overflow, but it never did. The same ocean that swallowed countless rivers still remains within its boundary, as if held by an invisible hand. This is not a coincidence. It is divine design. Generations have passed. Kings, kingdoms, and empires have risen and fallen. Yet the rivers still flow to the sea. Mountains have crumbled into dust. Forests have turned into deserts. But the waters still return again and again. It is a silent sermon preached to every living soul, that what God sets in motion, no power on earth can stop. The psalmist once wrote, "The sea is his, for he made it, and his hands formed the dry land. Even the waves know their limit, even the tide knows its appointed time." In our modern age, satellites can track rivers, and scientists can measure rainfall. They can explain evaporation, condensation, and precipitation, but they cannot create the power that drives it. They can describe how it works, but they cannot command it to start or stop. Only the Creator can speak to the clouds and summon the rain. Only His authority can set boundaries for the waters, that they may come this far and no farther. When you stand by a river and watch the water rushing to the sea, remember, you are witnessing a miracle that has been happening since time began. It is a constant reminder that God is still in control. In a world that feels uncertain, He is still holding the oceans in place. The same God who commands the seas also holds your life in His hands. If He can keep the waters from overflowing, surely He can keep you from being overwhelmed by the storms of life. So, let the rivers preach to you today. Let the oceans remind you of the faithfulness of the Lord. The world may try to explain it away with theories, but the truth remains. The endless flow of water is the endless testimony of God's power. And when you see it, 2I6, let your heart whisper, "The Lord reigns." And as you listen to the rush of the waters, remember, this is the same voice that spoke light into darkness, the same voice that calmed the storm on the Sea of Galilee. It speaks still into your heart, into your fears, into your future. The God who set the rivers on their course has also set the course of your life. He knows every turn, every bend, every valley, and every place where you will meet the ocean of His purpose. So trust Him, walk with Him, and let the endless flow of water remind you that His promises are as sure as the waves that meet the shore, day after day without fail. For more inspiring and faith-filled stories like this, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, like this video, share it with your friends, and let the message reach hearts all over the world. Your support helps keep these stories flowing, just like the rivers that never run dry. Thank you for watching, and may God bless you always.